If you receive Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or any government benefit, stop what you're doing and watch this video to the end. Because starting March 7th, there is a change that could affect your monthly payment, your account access, and how you verify your identity with Social Security. And if you don't know about it, you could face delays, holdups, or worse, a disruption to your benefits. I'm going to walk you through exactly what's changing, who it affects, and what you need to do right now to protect yourself. Take a breath. This is not something to panic about, but it is something you need to understand. And by the end of this video, you will. So let's get into it. Here's why this matters to you personally. For millions of Americans, Social Security is not extra money. It's the money. It pays the rent. It buys the groceries. It covers the prescriptions. If something goes wrong with your benefits, even for just a month, that can mean choosing between food and medicine. That's the reality for a lot of people watching this right now, and I want you to know I take that seriously. That's exactly why we're here today. The Social Security Administration, the SSA, has been making changes to how they verify who you are. They want to make sure that your benefits are going to you and only you. That sounds like a good thing, and in many ways it is. But here's the problem. When they change how verification works, it can create confusion. People miss steps. People don't have the right documents. People show up at the wrong place or call the wrong number, and that's when things get delayed. So let me explain what's changing in plain language. The SSA has been pushing more people toward online verification through their My Social Security account system. This is the online portal at ssa.gov where you can check your benefit information, update your address, and manage your account. Starting around this period in early March, the SSA is placing greater emphasis on identity proofing, which is just a fancy way of saying they want to confirm beyond any doubt that you are who you say you are before making changes to your account. What does that mean in practice? It means that if you try to make certain changes, like updating your direct deposit banking information, changing your address, or accessing specific services, you may be required to verify your identity in a new or more rigorous way. In some cases, that means using ID.me, a third-party identity verification service that uses facial recognition and document scanning. In other cases, it may mean visiting your local SSA office in person with valid photo identification. Now, who does this affect? Honestly, it could affect a wide range of people. If you have a My Social Security account and you haven't logged in recently, your account may be flagged for re-verification. If you're new to the system and trying to set up an account for the first time, you'll go through this process from the start. If you receive benefits and you need to update something important, like where your money is deposited, you may now be required to verify your identity first. And if you are a caregiver or family member who helps a senior manage their benefits, this is something you need to know about too, because the process affects anyone trying to access or update an account. Here's where things get complicated, and I want you to really pay attention here. Let me give you some real-life examples of the kinds of situations that could cause a problem. Imagine you recently changed banks. You want to update your direct deposit information so your Social Security check goes to your new account. You go online, log into your My Social Security account, and you're prompted to verify your identity. Maybe you've never used ID.me before. Maybe you don't have a smartphone with a working camera. Maybe you don't feel comfortable doing facial recognition. Suddenly, a simple task turns into a confusing roadblock. And if you don't get it resolved in time, your payment could be delayed or sent to the wrong account. Or imagine you're a widow who just lost her husband and needs to apply for survivor benefits. You've never set up an online account. You're grieving. You're overwhelmed. And now you're being told you need to create an account and go through an identity verification process before you can even get started. That is a lot to handle. And if you don't know what steps to take, you could be waiting months for benefits you're already entitled to. Or think about someone on SSDI disability benefits who needs to report a change in their living situation. If they can't complete the verification process, they could face issues accessing services or experience delays in their case being processed. These aren't hypothetical situations. These are the kinds of things that happen to real people every day when government systems change and people aren't informed. Now I need to warn you about something serious. Anytime there is a major change at the Social Security Administration, scammers move fast. They know that seniors and benefit recipients are going to be confused, and they try to take advantage of that confusion. So let me be absolutely clear. The Social Security Administration will never call you out of the blue and ask for your Social Security number. They will never text you a link and ask you to verify your information. They will never threaten to suspend your benefits unless you pay a fee or provide personal information over the phone. If you get a call, a text, or an email like that, hang up, delete it, do not engage. Real SSA employees do not work that way. If you are ever unsure whether a communication is legitimate, go directly to ssa.gov or call the official SSA helpline at 1-800-772-1213. Write that number down right now, 1-800-772-1213. That is the real number. That is the safe number. Okay, now let's talk about exactly what you should do, step by step, to make sure you are protected and prepared. Step 1. Go to ssa.gov and log into your My Social Security account. If you don't have one, create one. You'll need a valid email address, your Social Security number, and some basic personal information. Having this account set up means you can manage your benefits online securely and see exactly what's on file for you. Step 2. If the system asks you to verify your identity through ID.me, don't panic. You can do it on a computer or a smartphone. You'll need a government-issued photo ID, like a driver's license, state ID, or passport, and you'll need to take a selfie for the facial recognition step. If you can't do this on your own, ask a trusted family member or friend to help you. This is important. Only allow someone you completely trust to help you with this process. Step 3. If you are not comfortable with online verification, or if you run into technical problems, you can go to your local Social Security office in person. Bring your photo ID and any relevant documents. Yes, there may be a wait, but this is a safe and reliable option, especially for people who don't feel comfortable with technology. Step 4. Make sure your contact information is up to date with the SSA. That means your address, your phone number, and your direct deposit banking details. If the SSA can't reach you or send your payment to the right place, it creates problems that are hard to undo quickly. Step 5. If you receive a letter from the Social Security Administration in the mail, read it carefully and don't ignore it. Sometimes these letters contain important deadlines or requests for information. If you don't understand what a letter is asking, call the SSA helpline at 1-800-772-1213 and ask for help. You have every right to ask questions and get answers in plain language. Now, if you are a caregiver or a family member of someone who receives Social Security benefits, this section is especially for you. Many seniors do not manage their own accounts online. They rely on children, grandchildren, neighbors, or caregivers to help them. If that's you, now is the time to sit down with your loved one and go through these steps together. Check that their My Social Security account is set up and accessible. Make sure the identity verification is complete. Check that the direct deposit information is correct. And please, make sure you are the only person helping them with this. Sadly, financial abuse of seniors is a real problem, and it often comes from people close to them. Always act in their best interest and never change banking information without their full knowledge and permission. I also want to say something to anyone who is feeling frustrated or overwhelmed right now. You are not alone. These systems are complicated, they change often, and the burden always seems to fall on the people who can least afford the stress. It is completely okay to feel confused. It is completely okay to need help. What matters is that you take action, even one small step, to make sure your benefits are protected. The Social Security Administration has a responsibility to serve you. These benefits are not a handout. They are money you or your family earned through years of hard work or assistance you are legally entitled to because of a disability, the loss of a spouse, or simply because you've reached the age where you've earned the right to receive them. You deserve to receive them without confusion, without disruption, and without fear. So here's what I want you to do before you close this video. First, if you haven't already, go to ssa.gov and log into or create your My Social Security account. Second, check that your personal and banking information is correct and current. Third, if you received any letters from the SSA recently, pull them out and read through them carefully. Fourth, share this video with someone you know who receives Social Security benefits. Your neighbor, your mom, your aunt, your friend from church. They need to know about this too. And finally, bookmark this channel because we will keep watching these changes and reporting back to you in plain, honest language. Because you deserve to be informed, you deserve to be protected, and you deserve your benefits, every single dollar of them. Stay safe, stay informed, and take care of yourself.